So Rachel, share something about yourself, how it all happened.
I came to EACC in 2021 in June. I had just completed my graduation and I was very lost as to which country to pick. And that's when EACC like helped me to go with Canada, considering I'm trying to pursue a career in the media fraternity. So that's when we started our process. So from June to now, every step of the way, be it my visa, be it anything from my IELTS, from me getting admission, me writing my essays, everything, all the ups and downs, ESCC has seen everything, been through it all. We recently there were like many articles about visa issues happening with Canada, and that was like a period of anxiety for me, and I'm sure for sir as well, because there is nothing both of us could do, because we had done our part and we had to just wait. And that waiting game was, I'm sure, as he was as anxious as I was, but then he never made me feel the pressure, or like, he was always there to like tell me ki ye hua to you can do this, if not then you can do this. There, he always had like a solution for everything, and he never like discouraged me or like, oh, it won't happen, or like he was always like, आएगा अभी आएगा नहीं आया तो you can do this, or like it's not always like, he was sugarcoating everything, but if I was like being blind and just like seeing one side of it, he was like, no, you're not seeing both the sides of the picture. This is what it is and this is what you can do. Don't set your mind to it. Keep your mind open. And that is like something that was really helpful in that period. Then on the night of 13th September, I remember it was like 11:50 when he called me and he was like, congratulations. I'm like, oh, did I get my visa? And I had gotten my visa, but then unfortunately I had to defer because like my college was not cooperating with like giving me online class. But then I got my visa, and now even with the deferral process, I have not felt anything. Like I have not felt like a burden or something like that, because behind the scenes he's been putting all the work. So I'm very grateful for that. So yeah. Thank you.
Now, the last thing basically that I want to talk about is the visa process. It's a tough part. Regarding the visa documentation support, how it went, whether the visa filling applications, how it was, whether it was easy, difficult. Did you get all the support from our end? And whether you felt that the visa was submitted on time, or you felt that the visa was submitted on late, and the waiting gap. How was your mind playing during that gap?
Okay, so I hope this is not the situation for everybody else. Like the waiting period for me was, if I could say, it was not fun, because I was in a place where if my visa comes tomorrow, I have to like leave immediately. I and to be in that place where you don't know what could happen tomorrow is like is very difficult with your mind. Like, it's not easy. So if I have to start with my medical, with my biometric, everything, anytime I had like a question, I would not think what time I would just like call and ask you, like, is this what it's supposed to happen? Is this where I'm supposed to go? Is this what is supposed to? Even after my medical was done, I spoke to them. After my biometric also, I had like, I called them and I told them ki like SSI happened. This is what they charged me for. This is what happened. This is how the process went. So I knew what I was getting into because of them. I knew what was going to happen. They were like guiding me throughout. So I didn't have a problem with any of that. Like anytime if I had a question in mind, I had my questions answered from that, and there's nothing. Only thing was that during this period of wait, that was like, but then again, it was not in our hands, because the decision comes from IRCC, and there's nothing really you can do. You can't track, you can't do anything. You can just do your part and wait. So yeah.
Okay. Thank you, basically, Rachel, for sharing all these things. Would you refer us to others for study abroad counseling? Do you think basically we are good enough to be referred to by others?
I mean, I already have referred you all to some of my friends. So
Okay.
speaks for
Thank you.
itself.
Thank you again. And I can see basically you are so emotional, and God bless you.